Welcome back to another video of NFT Alpha. I am your host, Mike, aka Mystic, and today we are going to discuss 3 NFT trading strategies that could help you be more profitable trading NFTs. Before I start, I want to disclose I am not a financial advisor. I am just a random guy on YouTube, so don't straight up listen to my advice or anything to what I say. Just, take this information as you will and use it to your own benefit. So, 3 strategies that will help you make more money. The first one I want to discuss is the mint and flip strategy. As we all know, minting an NFT gives you the best possible entry price of a project. Let's say the mint price is 0.05 ETH. You can mint it for 0.05 ETH, and most of the times when the project is very popular or has like a lot of hype around it, it will be traded higher on the secondary market as on OpenSea. So selling an NFT after you mint. So the pros are it gives you the best entry price. It gives you also fast liquidity to sell, because when a project launches and there is a lot of hype around it, there's a lot of volume on OpenSea, so you have the opportunity to sell it faster. As we all know, it's about ask and demand in NFTs, and it can be very illiquid. And with this high volume coming in when a project launches, it gives you a very good chance to sell it. Another thing is it's like no mental energy once you're out of the project. As we all know, if we, once in a while, we either overinvest or, have a very large bag into the project, we tend to be fully focused on it 24/7. And with this strategy, if you mint and you sell it right away, it gives you very fast profits, and you don't have to worry about being in the trade all the time, especially if this buy is a very large percentage or a larger percentage of your portfolio, so you don't really feel comfortable with it. I do suggest you always try to avoid these situations, but as us degens are, we always get in these situations once in a while. The cons are, missing the chance of minting a rare NFT during reveal. As we all know, take, for example, doesn't matter, like Azuki, for example, if you had minted a rare NFT or bought one pre-reveal, you would have instantly had a 30, 40, 50x. So that's one of the cons of mint and flipping it. The pros are fast liquidity, fast profits, but the cons are if you mint a one-on-one or a very rare NFT, you miss out on making a 30, 40, 50x. So also keep in mind don't list the NFT immediately after launch. So you mint it, first check out OpenSea, check out the volume, check out the amount listed on OpenSea, check Twitter, check the Discord, how much hype is there around? Do you see popular people buying into the project, that have some CT crowd? Do you see other large accounts? Do you see anything that, has your interest? It's always possible after a launch, after the mint especially, that let's say it's a 2 or 3x mint price. And what I mean with that is, let's say, for example, take Star Catchers or another project that we had last time, Wanapals. They immediately started with a 10x the mint price, which is a very good profit for the people that minted the project. I do not recommend people buying projects that have gone 8 to 9 to 10x immediately after mint, because there's so much sell pressure that the buyers have to buy up, because every minter literally is sitting on a 8 to 10x gain. So yes, I really do suggest, if you have minted a project that has gone 8 to 10x, just sell it, take the profit and literally run, because it's such a good profit, and especially if you're a beginner in trading NFTs, getting such a huge gain in the long run, if you keep compounding those gains, it's going to be very beneficial for you. So keep that in mind. The second strategy I want to discuss is the pre-reveal trade. And with a pre-reveal trade, once a project has minted out and it's on sale on OpenSea on the secondary market, it takes a few days or maybe even a week for the NFTs to reveal. And in that time, there are different things happening. What you see is that there are people that have minted NFT, and they're just going to wait to see what type of NFT they have gotten from the project. They're waiting to get that one-on-one or a very rare NFT. Another thing that you see is that during that time, many times there aren't as many NFTs listed than when the reveal has happened. So it's like a smaller percentage of the supply. Keep that in mind, because that might, gives you a slight edge. if you just know what's up with that. Yeah, many people don't sell since they want to know if they minted the rare NFT. In many cases, the floor price rises during this time because there are less NFTs listed. People want to wait and see what type of NFT they've gotten. So, and there's a lot of volume coming in since it's a new project. And especially if that project has strong fundamentals, a lot of hype, and big names are jumping in, it might really raise the floor price. After reveal, expect the floor price to drop a little. It's happened many times, and what you see in the reason is that all these people that have been waiting to see what type of NFT they've gotten, once they see they have a common rare, which is what most people get, is that they immediately want to sell it. And since NFTs aren't as liquid as just trading altcoins or Bitcoin or whatever, every buyer needs a seller, or every seller needs a buyer, of course. So many people will undercut the floor to get out of the project as fast as possible and take the profits. So what you see many times is that during the pre-reveal time, the floor rises, not as many NFTs are listed, so the floor rises, and especially when there's a lot of volume and hype. And then once the reveal happens, there is so much more sell pressure needed to be bought up by the people that want to get into the project. So that's something you can keep in mind for short-term plays. You do miss out on, if you sell pre-reveal, you also do miss out on having the chance of having minted or bought a very rare NFT, like a one-on-one or like, top 1%, top 5%. So that's also a con of it. Once again, the pros: fast profit. It's a short-term flip. You're literally out of the project before the project reveals. In these periods of time, there's high volume during pre-sale phase, and not as many NFTs are listed since many people want to see if they have minted or bought a rare NFT. And the con is missing the opportunity to have a rare NFT. The third strategy I would like to discuss is a long-term hold. And yes, with a long-term hold, many people know in the space that have, traded many NFT projects. 99% of the NFT projects is a scam until proven otherwise. So what makes a project a long-term hold? So you hold an NFT if you're convinced that the NFT will rise in value during a long period of time. It's a project you don't mind if you're up or down on the investment. So let's say you've bought it at, 0.5 ETH, and it goes to 1 ETH, and then it goes to 2 ETH, and then 3 weeks later it's back at 1 or back at 0.07. It doesn't matter what price it is because you truly believe in the fundamentals of the project. And this is with a very small percentage of the current projects, but it's definitely something where I and also my friends have made a lot of money on by just sitting on their hands in projects with very strong fundamentals. So there are a few things I want to discuss, and where I look at if I really decide to hold an NFT for a longer period of time. One, it's the community. So it's not only the community on Twitter, it's like in the Discord. Are people really, having good conversations with each other instead of just like these moon boys that, are just screaming like, hey, let's 10x, let's 100x our bags. Forming a strong community is like the heart of a project. It's like, the fundamentals of it, because without a strong community, there aren't many projects that survive in the space. So, check the Discords. How are the Discords? How is the Twitter engagement on it? Do people really talk about it on Twitter? And when I feel convinced that this community isn't just full of moon boys, but actually full of people that really see the utility that the project would provide, and they truly believe in the long-term vision of the project. Shout out to Coolman's Universe. So the second thing is the founders of the project deliver results. Every project promises a roadmap, and it's about like the team delivering. So the community has to keep building. People that really have to get invested into the community, start spreading the word and stuff, engaging with it. And then on the other side, you have the founders and the team that keep delivering results. They deliver what they promised. And not only that, but what I really like is that if they under-promise but over-deliver, instead of over-promising and under-delivering. Because, you can see it very, very quickly if projects or teams are just there for, the quick money. And these projects that under-promise but over-deliver tend to build, a very strong community, because the people that have been in the project aren't expecting immediate results. They really see what the team's working on. And, to get further into this, like I said earlier, 99% of the projects is a scam until proven otherwise. But by having the conviction to sit on your hands when you believe in your thesis, can deliver you the highest results. So the third thing that you can look at when you decide to hold an NFT for a longer period of time is rare NFTs are being bought for high prices, because it means if the rares of the collection are being bought by, either famous people, I don't mean celebrities, but famous people in the space, people that, have a good track record and are considered whales, it shows their conviction in the project. Like they are already taking positions for the long-term holds. So, when you see those high sales, it also gives like a moral boost to the community, if you know what I mean, because you always see like this amount of hype, and it's also good for the marketing of the project. If there's been like, a 50, 60 or 100 ETH sale, it really boosts the moral and it shows the convictions in the whales. So the fourth thing is you believe in the vision of the project. And, it comes close to how the roadmap and stuff is, but there are a few projects in the space, mainly the blue chips, but also like the semi-blue chips, or the projects that really have potential to be here in the space for a longer period of time. You truly believe in their vision. So if you add these four things, you put them on a row and you put them on the list, and you check market with every project, you can kind of form your own investment thesis and decide if you want to wait it out, see what happens, and just sit on your hands for, I don't know, weeks, months, depends on how long your time vision is. So once again, not every project is a long-term hold. 99% of the projects can go to zero. It's something we've seen a lot, especially with the amount of projects that have been coming out. And it's really in that small percentage of projects that can sustain being in the space for a longer period of time. So, that's also where the money is being made. And if you are able to scout these projects and invest early on, that's where the most gains are made. And then I've got a note. So serious teams are working extremely hard behind the scenes in times of low and high volume. It doesn't matter to them if, there's like 100 sales a day or 500 sales a day. A strong and serious team believes in their vision, has a roadmap, and execute the way they want. Also listening to the community, of course. But still, they just keep building. It doesn't matter. They keep building. So building a successful project takes time. It's up to you to decide if you want to stay in the project for a longer period of time. Once again, we can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. We are all trading NFTs. We're flipping, we're investing, and it's up to you to decide how you want to trade the NFT game. So really keep that in mind. All I can do is give you these insights, make you think about your investments and help you with it. So if you found this video helpful, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my name's MysticNFT. As you can see here, I've got my crown pudgy penguin. Shout out to the penguins. And we're gonna make more of these videos the coming period. And follow the YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.